Hello, everyone. Okay, all I'm doing right now, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for some of the ads to play. And we are now back. It's Wednesday, so it's History Wednesday. We are back playing Ultima Underworld 2. I'll tell you what, last time we played this game, we did not have a good time. Heck, we died twice. Once at the hand of a fire elemental, and once at the hand of the spiders. Although we were poisoned down to like 2 hit points. But we did not get cured in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'm actually going to... What is that? Looks like a wand of some type. I'm going to just get it. I don't know what it's doing here. Unless we just decide to, like, litter the floor. Okay, well. One thing we do have, though, we do have this sort of stone strike, and I'm actually gonna equip it because I want to kind of see what it does. But right now we really don't have a lot to do. You know, we're just like, okay, we're kind of... Let's see. What I'm going to do in the meantime, I want to see if we have any gate travel scrolls. Okay, oh yeah, this is the scroll from the... And so I kind of almost hate to like stand here, but you know, it's... Okay, because I want to try something. Because one problems I have with these lurkers is they always run away. Ah. And the way to get their attention, you almost have to be... Ah! You see now the lurker's frozen. Oh, stone strike. It converts creatures to stone. Aha, look at that! And it it gives those sparkly things to let it know, hey. Ooh. So this is freaking cool. Now there's a trick you can use. So what you can do, you can't use your sword in water, but if it's equipped, see, I think it'll let you. Let's draw him in. Aha! Killed him. Good. Coolness. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because what we need to do, let's see if we have any like mana potions that we can drink. If we do, that would be cool. Dispel hunger, that's nice. Let's see. Sorry, this game isn't starting out most exciting, but you know. Okay, we've got 4 map pieces. I think that was the Dispel Hunger potion. Let's see, this is colorless. What is this? Night Vision, which is nice. Magical colorless potion. I don't know what it does. Okay, so let's save it under episode 8A. And let's turn off our lamp a little bit. Let's save a little bit of light. But what I want to go after the scrolls, because hopefully there's one out there that's gate travel. Because what we can do with that, we can actually use that. Well, here, I have an idea. And the reason we want to do gate travel is because if you remember, we have a moonstone on the 8th level of the academy, the final exam, Scintillas Academy. Do you really think I want to go through all of that baloney again? Heck, no. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off a bunch of my stuff because how can I say this nicely? There's lots of cool shit up there. Okay, let me just cut the baloney. Lots of cool shit up there. So let's go get it. And you notice we only have one on our inventory, so we don't have a lot of inventory room. So I'm gonna conveniently drop off a bunch of stuff at my in my room. Going to really talk to any of these simps. Well, maybe I'll talk to Miranda, see if she has anything else for me. Okay, nope, nothing new, so okay. So let's go back to my room. I'm just, you have to understand that half the time this stuff is like inventory control. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we got here, if there's anything that's useful keeping. How can I say this nicely? There's nothing here in the backpack, we'll just get rid of it. Whoa, that's like 17. Okay, I think that's going to give us enough. You know, we got some scrolls here. Let's see. Map area, night vision, lesser heal, reveal, ragged magical, water walk, dispel hunger, magical. So there may be a gate spell scroll in there somewhere. I don't know. But now, see, now that we have room, so what we've done is now we have room for things. We have room for inventory for all sorts of goodies. So let's go back. Let's go back this way. We're gonna let's see. Make sure we have the moonstone. Let's make sure we have the moonstone first. Don't tell me it was in the backpack. If it's in the backpack, I'm gonna like... Really, Moody? Really? Really? So now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go back, get the backpack. That's all right. At least our mana's getting better. At least our mana's slowly regenerating. So that way, maybe by the time we do it, we'll have enough to we'll have enough. Let's see. Here's the bat. Or maybe did I drop it? See, I could have dropped it. I don't see it anywhere though. So it's probably in the backpack. So let's take this. Let's see if there's a moonstone.
My troops encountered thy friend,
oh,
Lord
great!
Jackson.
I just accidentally slept.
I shall send thy regards.
I just accidentally slept. Great. Whoa! Moody. That was lucky. That was freaking lucky. Because what you did by sleeping, you actually reset your mana. So now you can actually cast... You can actually now cast some spells, but not here. Remember, you cannot cast in Britannia. Because I think you can only cast up to level 3, so I think you can cast up to water, like the third circle of spells. But that was a bit of an unexpected surprise, and a good one, I might add. We're now fed and wide awake. So it's kind of weird, like you're wide awake, you can actually go to sleep. I don't know about y'all, if I'm wide awake, really? And now, guess what? I didn't bring any oil flasks. Okay, that's alright, I have a way around it. The way around is essentially going dark. You know, I don't really need light. I don't really need light. I can kind of, you know, feel my way around. So I can kind of like, okay, this way kind of. There's the water. Kind of hug the walls, but don't get emotionally attached. Yay! So now we're back in this area, which is very light. Okay, so we've got our name enchantment spell up, so we're good. Okay, so let's... this is a ragged magical scroll. So we're going to save it. We don't want any backfires. And I hope it's gate. Please, please let it be gate. Sheet lightning! Hey, I'll be honest with you, that sounds pretty freaking cool. Not what we wanted, but hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, so this is the next one we're gonna try. We're gonna see if, okay, hey, we can actually do 2 at a time, so let's get out another one. Map area. Okay, so this one's also magical, so let's see. These came from the box. I'm gonna save it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Mass confusion. Hey, it's not bad. It sounds like a fun spell. Mass confusion. Hey, I can go for some mass confusion. Invisibility. You know what? That's out of sight. I think that's out of sight, but not what we want. We want gate. If not, we really cannot gate over to that area. Because we don't have the stones for it. We don't have the boss stone. In other words, we don't have the proper rune stone. And so maybe we can get a gate spell. And I'm actually going to break out the moonstone. Because how it works is you cast the gate spell on the moonstone and it takes you to where the other moonstone is. So let's at least get it out so it makes it easier. Okay, let's save it again. Okay. Telekinesis, okay. Not what we're wanting, but we're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there. Okay, let's try this one. So again, we're going to save it again. I'm saving it again. So I don't really get to talk a lot because, I'm just, I'm kind of grinding. Although I did find out what the sword of stone strike is, and what it does is it paralyzes opponents. Oh, darn it. Oh, we're gonna save scum. We're gonna do some save scumming. We're gonna do it again. Portal, okay. And by the way, I know you're like, Moody, you don't like, the save scumming thing, but it's also a way to save time. I mean, you really want to see me around. Okay, so let's see if there's any more scrolls that we have not yet identified. I don't think there is a wand that does that function, if I remember correctly. So if you're like, well, why don't you try a wand? Okay, dispel hunger. Okay, portal. So all of the box scrolls are identified. Let's see. Yeah, water walk. Got some water walk there, which will probably come in handy. Telekinesis. Oh, darn it. Okay. Okay, well, so much for the vault. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So we do have a skill point. Okay. have an idea. I'm actually gonna put it in. So we're gonna. Go back through the black rock wall, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go see my friend Lobar, and I'm gonna get trained in sword. Get trained in sword. I think this is where oh no, this is the ice cavern, so I need to go one up. Good to see thee again. May I ask thee to train me in swordplay? Indeed, I could use the exercise. Draw now, and thou shalt learn from thy better. You find yourself breaking a sweat. His speed is unbelievable, and you profit greatly from his lessons. Wouldst thou go again? Nope, that's enough now. I shall see thee later. 'Tis a small keep. And I think that should put us up to 20 on sword. Yes, it does. Maybe I'm not gonna go. Okay. Well, although what I'm wanting to do, you know, I'm probably gonna have to grab a few things from the backpack. What I'm probably gonna have to do is just drop several items from the backpack. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to open the backpack and pretty much empty it except for like the essentials. Because there's a few places in the pit I'd really like to go. Let's just talk to Lord British. Greetings, Avatar. In the dark time, 'tis good to see an old companion I can trust. Gotta go. Because what we also need spell points. I mean skill points. Now by the way, there is a really cool way to get skill points, but there is risk involved. Okay, there's the backpack, so let's get it and we'll. Okay, let's see what's in it. Okay. Let's see. Fishing line. Nope. Okay. So fishing, bedroll, we don't need that. We're gonna try to find the things that take up the most weight. 3 fish, we don't need that. Okay. Helps. Take up that much weight. We probably the rock hammer we probably should still keep. We definitely need here I'll actually refill the lantern. We don't need the 2 water bottles. We certainly don't need this wine. I think one of my other backpacks has some ale in it. So we don't need that. There's 5 things of ale. Let's drop that. Although what we will do is let's use it to get drunk later and maybe pass out. Okay, so so what we're gonna do is, if you remember, Dorstag in the pits had a secret area. That's to the north of the main room. Now, I don't think Dorstog wants to touch us with a 10-foot pole because of that, because of the troll, who Dorstog calls my boyfriend. Oh, how romantic. Daphne has a boyfriend. Aw. Of course, nowadays we need to call it a significant other. Wait a minute, I have an even better idea. I even have a better idea. I have a better idea. Okay, darno, no, don't have the money. Okay, but first let's go raid Dorstog's treasury. So let's find his secret room and let's raid it. We're on a raid, people. We're on a raid, y'all. Whoa, holy shit, is that Dorstog all the way? Wow. He's upset. I wonder why, because so what we're gonna do, hey, you know what? I don't think there's anyone guarding the hen house. You know what I think we need to do? I think we need to raid the hen house. I think we just need to, let's step on over there. Okay, this is the main room. Oh, there's my friend Garg. Secret door. There's the secret door. Now, I've had trouble finding it before, where the switch is, so I don't, I don't know if it's next to it or where it is. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? Get out of the way, Blog, because guess what? I'm gonna start banging the door down the door. So there's the secret door. Okay, step aside, because I'm going to. Okay, let's save it in case I accidentally hit the troll. Hopefully he won't get in the way, okay? I think with enough knocks, I think we can open it. Because I think secret doors can be open. I'm gonna keep on going at this till it's open, and then what I'm gonna do is then I'm gonna get a refill. We're doing this because we don't want to damage the sword. If you remember, in the past, sometimes you can damage the sword. Ah, hey, look! We can get through. Okay, so let's put back our Sword of Stone Strike. Okay, we don't want it anymore. Oh ho, look! Okay. Let's see what we have. You see serviceable plate boots, okay? Okay, let's trade them. Let's trade. Okay. I don't think they're anything special, but still. box. We'll get this gold box here. This is not a big deal. Let's see what's in it. Oh, more magical wand, ragged magical scroll. You know what I have the notion to do? I have the notion to see if this is a gate scroll. If it is, we're going to plan B. Ooh, fireball! I like that. It's one of the hotter spells. Okay. We see some serviceable clay leggings. Okay, so let's see. There's a chest here. Chest is locked, but guess what? We're gonna bust it open. We're gonna bust it open. Okay. I see some gold, so we'll pick up the gold. Okay. It's a decent amount of gold. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm gonna refill. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Okay. Okay. Ooh! We see a serviceable magical cudgel. Heck yeah! Now, yes, maybe, hey, granted, we're not versed in the mace, the mace skill, but hey, if this is a freaking, like, cudgel of whoop ass or something, it maybe behoove us to take it. Or maybe it has a, who knows, we'll see. But the fact that it's magical, I think we at least should check it out. And actually, we just have enough points to do that. So we're gonna do that. Okay, darn it. Come on, Daphne. You only have one job, okay? Ooh, you see a serviceable cudgel of entry. That may come in handy, because who knows? Maybe that can be used to, for example, break down doors or something. It's probably not a bad idea, maybe get by locked doors. But wait, we're gonna still keep it. I mean, it's definitely useful. may check out those others later, you know. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back down to level 3, where I'm going to actually battle against. Because there were 2 monsters that I did not defeat. The 2 monsters were the, that one dire reaper. I'm gonna see if the fact that I now have a sort of stone strike, if that's gonna help me. I'm probably gonna do a little save scumming. I don't care. I've gotten rid of all the monsters in this area, so it's just a matter of going north, going back to that, oh yeah, back to this place, yep. This is where the headlesses were. And a bunch of other nasties. Over here, see, you can safely step in this area. Oh, really? A bat? Okay. Maybe I'm just gonna. Okay. Careful, you don't want to fall off the ledge, Moody. So we want to go straight here. Okay. Let's have Inmani ready just in case. Inmani is one of our heal spells. I think north is the way we go, if I remember correctly. If not, we can always unroll the map. Okay, we're fed, and we're wide awake, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm not going to eat any food for a while, and I'm just going to rely on, because we have a potion of Dispel Hunger, and we have a scroll of Dispel Hunger, so I'm going to rely on those to, you know, to you know, at least, so what happens once we get to the point where we're like, let's say, starving or whatnot, we can cast Dispel Hunger and we'll be good. Okay, so let's go south. I think it's in this, you know, like one of these types of areas. Yeah, I think it was even here, if I remember. Oh yeah, it was through this area. Okay, oh, I see a ghost coming after us. Oh! Did you see that? You see what happened? That was freaking cool. Now, apparently my Sword of Stone Strike isn't working on the ghosts. Maybe it doesn't work on Undead, because it hasn't paralyzed them yet, and I've gotten some pretty solid hits on them. Great, now the skeleton wants to join in. Okay, got a couple of skeletons here. Looks like I have a bone to pick with them. Okay, got one more here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm I'm actually going to bring back my other sword, because it seems like this stone strike isn't working against the undead, okay? But did you see that? I must have tripped a fireball trap. And so what happened, instead of me getting hit with the fireball, the skeleton got hit with the fireball. I think that's freaking cool. Okay. Let's check our room bag, make sure we don't have any Voss. Okay, so all we need is a Flam, a Voss, and a Tim. So an F, a V, and a T. Okay, so let's get ready, because who knows what's back here. That's why I saved the game. Oh, okay, so we got a Lich here, so let's start. Okay, let's... Still yellow, let's get him to red. Let's get him to red. Oh boy, he's red. Okay, it's now giving us that victory. Oh crap! He hit us again. Let's not. Oh. All right. Okay, what did he leave us? Okay, it looks like I see a wand. A wand. So we got another wand we have to identify. Ooh, a flam stone. All right. Yes, please. Now that being said, we're probably gonna rest, because we want to let's see if we have any greater heal potions. Because if we have any greater heal potions, let's get them front and center. Then they are yellow. They are yellow. Let's see, this one's. Says yellow. Just says yellow. So we've got some potions. We don't know what the heck they are. Lesser heal. Lesser heal. Well, let's drink them. Because we want to heal up anyway. So let's at least drink them, and that way we can. So in the bag, there's a couple. So we're gonna move this one out. And see if it's a greater heal, we're going to use it. We're gonna So right now we're just resting. We're waiting for our mana to get back. It's actually 15, so let's do our spell of identify, which is Ort with Yelem. Save it, because we did defeat a significant monster. Integrate another backfire, yippee-ki-yay. Okay, yes indeed, it is indeed greater heal. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to move it to the box. And I'm going to see if the other one's greater heal. Because we had 2 yellow potions in here. And what that's going to do is that's going to help us defeat the you-know-what. That tree thing that killed us, that we, So you know what I'm going to do while I'm waiting to heal, or while I'm waiting for mana to come back, I'm going to bathroom break. So we haven't really made a lot of progress yet. So there's actually two types of progress we need to make. We need to not only make the progress with respect to the healing. So we're only half health. We're only at about half health. But we probably need to get probably some heal. But by the way, if anyone's in chat, if there's anyone in chat, what I want you to do is I want you, if you're in chat, you don't mind, I'd like you to I know this is an unusual request, but I'd like you to actually maybe try to like spam some caps or emotes. And the reason being is because I actually, I was like looking back at some of my past broadcast, videos. I'm like, wait a minute, why is like Nightbot being so picky? And I went to the settings. I'm like, wait a minute, no wonder. It's like at the minimum settings. It's like a tilt bob on a pinball game being set like super tight, where if you blow on it, it tilts. See, now we're down to mildly hungry. Mildly hungry, I'm just gonna let it go, Okay, so now we're at 7. So what I'm waiting to get to is 15. I'm waiting to get to 15. Let's see. Did I pick up any skill points yet? Nope. I'm still at 0 because when I died those couple times, I lost experience points. And so that set me back a little bit. That being said, I have a few ideas on how I can come back. I'm thinking, though, just because I'm, dual sword of major damage, I think I want to keep that for the battle with the Reaper. And that's just a yellow potion, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna save it. This is exciting. And by the way, sorry I'm dressed a bit like tank top, but it is freaking hot as you know what here. It's like I got home and my air conditioning was pretty much continuously running. And the temperature outside was, and this air conditioning was set to 80. Freaking 80, and it's still running a good amount. I dialed it back to 78. I'm worried, that there's going to be, like, some rolling blackout or something, but so far I've been lucky. Knock on wood. So I'm waiting to get to 15, and once I get to 15, then I'm going to I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to wait to get to the... Mystery. I'm John Moody with Moody Mystery. I stream a very predictable schedule. Mondays I do RPG with Mondays, which right now is Ultima 4. Wednesdays is Mystery Wednesdays, but right now I'm doing an Ultima Underworld 2 playthrough. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do when that's finished. There's a part of me that wants to do like maybe like a Legends of Zelda or something. There's a part of me that just wants to do like a Mystery Wednesday. What I may do is I may like try to do things at like different times. Like right now I stream like Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I may go like try to do like a Saturday, let's say like 1 or Saturday, Sunday morning. That way I hopefully can get like expand my horizon, get viewers from like different time zones and whatnot, just because that's cool. And right now I'm just saving light. Just want to save light because I know there's no need to, when I'm waiting, there's no need to, unless something creeps up in the middle of the night, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen. If it does, I'm going to scream. We're up to 13, so 15 is next. And so once it's 15, I'm going to cast the Identify spell. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly heal myself up once I'm fully healed. Then I'm going to go to the you-know-what. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these keys in this box. And I'm actually think this is the box, so I'm actually going to get this out. And that way I have the 2 yellow potions ready to go. So this one's the yellow potion, this one's the yellow potion of greater heal. So let's see, so we're at 15, okay, so let's, hey, second place Andy, how are you doing? Yes, I'm just doing the good old Ultima Underworld. Let's see, okay, so this, right, okay, so let's see. Okay, what is this? It's a heal potion, okay, I can live with that. I can live with the fact that it's heal, so I'll drink it. Gets me up to about 75. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I have a better idea. I know I accidentally did this once. Wait a minute, oh darn, I forgot. I got rid of my... Well, guess what? We'll just sleep on the floor. Well, our sleep is uneasy, but still, we at least got some sleep. Our vitality is about at full. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the, it's probably going to take me a couple times, and yes, I'm going to be save scumming, but I'm going to go kill the Reaper. Kill the Dire Reaper. That'll pretty much... Oh, I see what happened. It looks like the secret door closed. What? The secret door is locked? Really, game? Really? Oh, wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have a secret weapon. Let's see if this really works. So this is a cudgel of entry. Ah ha ha! Look at that. It opened it up. Coolness. So apparently this cudgel does open doors. So hey, you know what I say? I say get this cudgel. Get this cudgel. You know what? You'll be going places, because let's just face it, it's gonna open up a lot of doors for you. Sorry, I had to say that. Okay, so let's see where we are. Yeah, cudgel of... Which way is it? Okay. I should have written it on my map. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go north, because I'm not sure if I completely explored those a few other areas. So I'm going to go see if I did. Because if I did, why not? Who knows what's going to be there? Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can make notes. For example, I can write lich. I can write this is like up. This game, and by the way, if you don't like it, you can always remove notes. This looks like a grave site, so I'm just gonna get out of there. Nothing special. Okay, let's go this way. Let's see what's... Oh, mushrooms! Shrooms, man! Shrooms. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to save it. I'm gonna be doing... Yes, I know it's what save scumming is what it is, but the key is to get close enough. Save, I'm going to try to get close enough so the Reaper doesn't have a chance to cast any spells. Okay, so here we go. Whoa! Whoa. Whoa, shit! The thing is, he's still green! Finally got him to yellow! Whoa! Ah! So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back and try it again. I'm gonna try it again. Maybe I need, let's see, okay. I have a better idea. Let's break out my sword and see if I'm able to affect him. The sword doesn't do as... Yeah, that escalated quickly. The sword doesn't do as much damage, but I think I have a better... I maybe have a better chance with it. So we're gonna trade this. Okay. So let's try this again. I'm using a different sword. At least I got him to yellow, though. Oh yeah! It works! Keep it. I gotta hit him, Moody, while he's paralyzed. He's paralyzed. He's paralyzed. Come on, you need to keep him. Yeah, good. Anytime I see those twinkles, that means that re-energizes the paralysis. Yes, I didn't hit him, but still. I wish I could... If this doesn't work, I already have an idea in mind. But see, it's taking longer because this sword's not as powerful. Good! Ooh, yellow! And he's still paralyzed. Ooh, good, paralyzed again. Come on, let's get him, let's get him. Okay. Come on, let's keep... I've got him to yellow and I still haven't really... Ooh, good! Ooh, he's red! Ooh, I hear the happy music. Come on, come on. Come on, better hit him before he comes alive. Oh yeah, this Twinkles, that's good, Twinkles, come on. Yeah, baby! Ha ha! Nothing like chopping some good old wood. I think I know what sword I'm going with now. I'm gonna keep this sword of like paralysis. I almost hate to use it because it almost seems like OP. Okay. Yeah, let's grab some souvenirs. Oh no, what OP stands for is I think overpower. You know, so like let's say you have a first level paladin and you give your first level paladin a holy avenger sword. That's OP. Hello, Try to Tilt Pinball. Thank you also for coming on in. I enjoyed the tournament last night. Hope can't wait to see its conclusion. Okay, so now we have some rocks in the way though. So we need to use a rock hammer. We did some wood chopping. Now we're gonna do some rock smashing. So let's jump up there. Okay, so looks like we have to smash some more rocks. Of course, you all know why rocks like it, right? Why rocks like to drink beer, so they can get smashed. All right, yeah, conclusion next Tuesday. I'm looking forward to that. I hate to keep rooting for Adam, but he used to live in Bloomington and be in mission today is well, I think we've accomplished one of them by pretty much finishing the pits. I'm also hoping to raid the Academy Vault. You know, nothing like some treasure. Thank you for the 40 bits. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got a this hammer rocks. Okay, ooh. So we've got a wand. Okay, we're having inventory issues because our number says 0. Alright, that is so cool. And also, if you want, if you want to try something, feel free to you know, maybe spam some emotes. I want to see if I just want to see if the Nightbot has if the settings I've changed for Nightbot worked. Okay, we got a lot of stuff here. I mean, ooh. I don't know what to do with it all. It's like, okay, we got all these potions. Let's see. Well, this is a potion of magical green potion. I think I know what the green potions are. think to do it, we're probably, let's eat some of our food. This is high and to the left. Let's eat some food here. Okay. Oh, we're only fed. Hey. Cause see, by eating our food, you notice that it's helping with our inventory. So now we actually have one. So we can actually pick some stuff up. Okay. So let's see. So we have a scroll. Okay. Let's move the skeleton. There's a cap. Whoa! There's a rune stone. Ooh, is it the Voss? Heck, baby, yeah! That's the most powerful stone there is. Woot woot. I only need one more rune stone. Okay, let's. So what we're gonna do is let's identify some of our green potions. Let's see what they are. We need to identify, because saying we have a magical green potion isn't enough. If it's something we can drink freely, let's do it. You see a green potion of hallucination. Let's drink it, see what happens. Your vision distorts and you feel lightheaded. Is this also hallucination? Yeah, it's another potion of hallucination. So after this first potion runs out, we're going to drink the second potion. If by the way, if some of these potions turn into wild colors, like really wild scenery, feel free to clip. Feel free to clip it. Feel free to clip it. Let's just wait till it runs out. Okay, there. Okay, that's not really exciting. I already drank it, so let's see. Do I have another one? I don't know. If I have another green potion, let's just take a guess that it's hallucination and just drink it and see what happens. See a magical green potion, yeah, what can I lose? What can I lose besides like an eye and a tooth? Okay, so come on, let's get out of this hallucination funk. Okay, here we go. Let's see, is it hallucination? Whoa! Yeah, baby! Heck, that's even better. I mean, darn. This is just too frickin' trippy, man. It's like we're on an acid trip, man. This is freaking cool. I don't know if it's clip worthy, but still, it's cray cray. Let's just see what happens when we wear off this one. Okay. I don't think we have any more. Now what I'm doing is, I know what I'm doing is strange, but I'm just trying to like go through my inventory. We have the Frasnium gauntlets. Oh, we see an excellent leather cap. We're starting to get inventory issues, though, because we're like, you know, So let's see if we can eat a few more things. Marie Kondo, yeah. I saw some gold pieces out here. Let's see how many are there. You see 6 coins belonging to a reaper. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do I see a reaper around? No I don't. Okay. Let's just say they belong to an ex-reaper. This is strange. Those coins disappeared. Unless I moved them to something else, but okay. So that's alright. We have some coins here we're gonna take. Let's see. Let's take 10. Let's take 11. Okay. Let's see how many's left. You see 9. I don't think we can carry all of them, so we're gonna... let's go through some more inventory. Let's eat some, let's just throw the wax away. Don't want to be a wax dummy. Honeycomb tasted pretty good. It doesn't seem like the honeycomb was really big. You know, I would have expected to be like a honeycomb big. Yeah. It's not small. No. Apparently those honeycombs don't weigh a lot. So let's go with the apple. Pretty good on the apple. Darn it, really? Okay. Right now we're battling inventory issues here. Let's see, we see a piece of wood. Thing is, it's like, you know, I'm getting to be a hoarder, because it's like I can't really think, okay, wait a minute, what do I get rid of? No, I need this for that. Whoa! We see a magical piece of wood. Okay. Wow. This is... I'll tell you what, we're gonna have to start getting some inventory, some 4 coins. Let's get them one at a time. Let's see, I want to at least try to get all of them. Will it let me get the last one? Heck yeah, good. Good call. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna head back to base. I think I've done everything that I want to here in the pits, especially in the basement. So what I'm gonna do now is I think it's high time we raid the vault. We're gonna raid the Academy vault. And I'm gonna need a lot of room for that because yes, there's if you look under me, it says number 7 says raid the Academy vault for lots of treasure and really cool items. And notice that the S's are in you know, like in dollar signs. Let's check our skills. Still didn't get any skill points yet because of the fact that we died recently. But try to tilt second place Andy if you're still here. I just want to thank you for coming on in, you know. Coming on in and taking time out of your busy schedules to at least watch a little bit. I'm actually caught up on my lectures, so therefore I kind of can pretty much do what I want. Okay. Let's see. So now I'm on the bridge. So there's two ways to get off of the bridge. One way is to go back down all the way through, but I'm gonna do the second way. Whee! Yeah, I probably took some damage, but so what? Okay, so we're gonna go back up through here. So now we need to see what we need and what we don't. Because right now we're starting to accumulate a lot of junk. I wouldn't say all of it's junk, but you know, we kind of need to be like, okay, you know, we need to be like, yeah, let's. Because if we're gonna raid the vault and there's lots of treasure. Oh. Okay, well, I guess there was a rat that needed to make some, shall we say, better life choices. I think this is the way. Yeah, I think if I remember, yeah, back. Somewhere here there's like a back room. Yeah, this is the escape. So, we're gonna go by the Krillner. And what we're gonna do is, see, now that we've got the boss stone, what we can do is we can actually gate travel to the Sinless Academy final exam. But what we're going to do, for the Sinless Academy final exam, we're gonna teleport ourselves to the 8th level, where we're going to essentially raid the vault. Why in the heck am I still wielding a sword? And by the way, you know, one of these times I may... Professors hate it when you teleport out of the final exam. Well, I'm in kind of an instructor, so none of my students are going to try to teleport out of the final exam, because I'm going to be like, you teleported to the final exam, you failed. So let's see, this is where all of the things were. So I think, let's see. So I think all I'm gonna take is I'm gonna just take a couple of oil flasks with me, and then I'm just gonna close this, and I'm gonna drop it. Let's see how much carrying capacity I get. 9. Hey, but remember, I have some coins I don't need. There's some coins I don't need. So guess what? We're gonna play pinball, and we're gonna do coin drop. Well, this is actually my bedroom, but I'll also call this my storage unit. Okay, 13. That's enough. And I think, if I remember correctly, there's a secret passage here. And I think, if I remember, there was another container. Ah, here's another box. So I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna take this box. Let's see what was in it. Ah, a sling and some stones. I should do. Let's slap these stones. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is my storage unit. Okay, so unfortunately I cannot cast spells in the powerful spells in the castle, so I'm actually gonna have to go outside the castle. It looks, hey, I only need 1 rune stone. RK, I believe that's gate travel. Okay, Moody, make sure that you have the moonstone. If you don't have the moonstone, okay. Yep, the moonstone. So we're gonna... Okay, so let's look at our key ring. Let's make sure that we have the vault key. I don't think we do, but hopefully it'll be up there. If we forgot the vault key, that's alright. Guess what we can do? We already have our cudgel of breaking down doors. And I love that. I love the cudgel of breaking down doors. Second place, Andy. Thank you. Thank you. I thought I misread your thing and you said I got a boggle. And I'm like, oh, you're playing no, so Boogie. So that's, hey, thank you for stopping by. And have a great rest of the evening. Glad you could. And I just hope I can stay cool. Okay, so let's just go. So it's time to raid the vault. Okay, so what I'm gonna put this cap in the box, and I'm actually gonna break the moonstone out of the box. Okay, so now we're gonna save it. Okay, save episode 8A. Good. Okay. And I need a little bit more water, so I'm gonna be back. Time for a drink. Time for a drink. I don't know if you like this music. I like it too. It's a very, very nice, calming music. Very, very calming. Okay, so I saved it. Let's see. Yes, it did. It took me. This is where the other moonstone was. Okay, and there's the key. Okay, so there's the key. So let's pick up the key. Let's add it to our key ring. Okay, so in case we need to use it. So here we go. Okay, this is we're in the Scintillas Academy final exam. Let's clear this gate spell. Because who knows, we may need some other spells. Okay, interestingly, we have a door. Okay, so let's see. I bet you $10 the door is locked. Big friggin' surprise there! It's like, yeah, it's locked. Let's see if our key opened. Let's see if this is part of the vault key or not. Yep, it unlocks the lock. Okay, ooh. Okay, we have to be careful here, because that right there is what we call a Tim rune, so that will paralyze you. In the meantime, we've got a fireball. We've got a fireball that's like cruising across the screen, so we need to... Something's hitting us, but I don't think it's the fireball. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so it looks like there's a button here. So it looks like this, we have to somehow, there's a couple ways we can do this. Let's see. Let's see what we have. See what we have in our arsenal. Let's see if we have anything we can use, okay? Slightly worn wand that we don't know what it is. Paralyze. Mending. A scroll of telekinesis. That gives me an idea. Because we can telekinesis, we can cast this, and we can actually use the button. So let's do that. Look at that. How sweet it is. Okay, so now we've got some water here. So if I remember, we had a couple scrolls of water walk that we can use. We're going to be like Jesus and we're going to walk on water. Okay. So let's see. Sorry for the religious, but lesser heal. Why don't we use this? Lesser heal. All it's doing is it's just occupying space. And by the way, you notice now it says we're in the ethereal void. So it looks like water walk. Okay, let's save it. We're gonna save it under a different name. We're gonna save it under episode 8B. Okay, so now we can water walk, so we're gonna... So, if I remember correctly, we have to find a button. There's a button somewhere, and then followed by a door. This is kind of like a maze. Fortunately, water walk does last for a while, so we don't have to worry. Okay, that just took us back where we were. Great. Yippee-ki-yay. And by the way, so let's do something cool. Let's look at our map. And by the way, you notice that it doesn't show us on the map. When we're in the ethereal void, it doesn't map it. So basically, that's kind of their way of saying you're on your own. Well, there's the door. Oh, good. There's a switch. And so now we hear the door. So now we need to remember where was the door. Or if you're playing Twilight Zone, it's like, don't touch the door, don't touch the door, don't touch the door. There it is. And it's open now. All right, okay. If I remember here, we just... Okay, so... Let's look in the orb. Oh, okay, that just shows us the door. So we're just gonna go back the way we came. Okay, ooh, this is interesting. Okay. Okay, there's that. I'm gonna save it again. save it again. Okay, so let's see where this puts us. Oh, great! We're in a lava field. Wonderful. Thank you, game, for putting us in a lava field. Okay, now, by the way, the news is not all bad, because now that we have a flam rune, we can actually cast the spell Sanct Flam, and what that's going to do is that's going to actually cast Fireproof. So now we have the Fireproof spell in effect. Okay, ooh. Aha! Look, you're stoned, buddy. You're paralyzed. So you know what that means? You're at my frickin' mercy. Okay, looks like a key here. I'm gonna grab it. I'm not going to put it on the key ring because I think it's temporary. Let's go over and see what this place is. Okay. Ah, look, it's an imp. Okay, I don't know what this chain does, but we'll pull it. Okay, I don't think it did anything really. Oh, okay, ooh. Ooh, good, we got him. He's paralyzed. All right. Okay, let's just keep it up. Let's make sure we paralyze him every so often. Ooh, yeah. So we have a door here. $10 says it's locked. Oh yeah, of course, big surprise there. Yeah, of course. Let's see, okay, I didn't put it in this box. Did I put it? Yeah, okay. Please have this be the key. The key unlocks the lock. I'm just gonna drop it, you know. Mary Kondo will probably be like, oh, you know. Okay, looks like we're jumped into water. Okay, so Flameproof is unstable. Now, when you have a duration spell, it's going to either say it's stable, unstable, or nearly done. Stable means it's probably about in the first third of the time period. Unstable, probably about the second. And nearly done, yep, that's self-explanatory. Okay. Well, what? What just happened? We went through a wall here. Ooh la la! Look what we have here. Okay. Now we already let's see what runes. So what we have here. Okay. Let's see. What did we just get here? Let's start going the treasure. Ooh, a flawless emerald. That's gonna gather some nice money on the market. Okay, looks like we got some colorless potions here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 2 moonstones in the box. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this empty space here for all the gold I'm going to be getting. Okay. Okay, so hey, Right now we're raiders, okay? So I'm not raiding another channel. I'm literally raiding the Academy Vault. What type of stone is this? Okay, it's a flam stone. We're gonna keep it because if you remember that that one of those mages, Zogoth, wanted a flam stone, so we're gonna give him that extra one. We see a chalice. Let's see, what's this rune? Do we need it? It's a flam rune. We don't need it. We only need. We'll just throw it away. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Just gonna. Oh wait! Oh, you know, see, that's why I like to do, because one thing I remember about the vault is the vault had lots of hidden passage, you know, had lots of secret passages. So let's see. I'm not seeing anything. Let's just look around. Whoa! Hidden panel. Okay, we found it. We found a Voss stone. We'll take it. We don't really need it. Voss stone. We don't really need it. Voss stone. We don't really need it. Ooh, a Tim stone. Yes, we need that. We need those. Tim stone. I don't know if these things are freaking valuable, but I'm just gonna take them anyway, just because it's the freaking Academy Vault. And if they have magic stuff, it's probably gonna be top of the line shit. Pardon my French, I don't care, booty. Now let's see if we got any. More skill points. Still no more skill points. So that we need to still do more to get more skill points. But see, the thing is, now that I can cast the Saint Flam spell, what I can do, I can actually go back to the pits and battle that creature. Hey, this took me back to the beginning. Cool. Okay, I just want to make doubly sure that in the pentagram that I use my Wand of Altara. I don't know where I have it, but knowing me, I probably know. Nope. Okay, we've used it, so we're good. Okay, so now we've raided the vault, okay? Vault has been raided. Okay, so essentially we're done with this. We're done with this area. We don't need it anymore. So again, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the, of course, go back to the beginning. Yeah, this was the exit to level 1, if I remember. So we're going to... By the way, if we go back here, if you remember, this is where Elster met his fate. Now, if you're wondering why it's slow, if you notice back there the game was pretty slow, well, keep in mind it had to, like, you know, it's like you have a graphics thing, and there's like about, who knows, probably about hundreds of blood stains. And so what it was trying to do, it's like, darn, I have to render all those blood stains. Okay, so... And if I remember, I think the fire elemental was to the east. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast the Saint Flam, the flame-proof spell, and I'm going to go after the you know what. I'm going to go after the fire elemental. Because guess what? Fire elemental, you can't hurt me now. I mean, you can hit me combat-wise. Really? Wait a minute, what am I doing? See, the good thing is he can't hit me with fireballs. He rocked me pretty good there, though. Come on, if I can at least get one paralyzing hit on him. See, the good news is if he throws a fireball at me, it's not going to hurt me. Well, Moody, that was one heck of an idea. Yeah, sure. Sure, go after the fire, go after the fireball. It'll be great, they said. Okay, whew. Okay. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna go back home. Darn it! Hey, there's a scroll here. Let's pick it up. What we should do. Let's go back home and let's drop off our treasure. Let's drop off our treasure. We got lots of treasure. Got lots of cool treasure. So here we don't need our light. We don't need our light on, so we can just turn it off. Wow, everyone's here today. It seems like there's a big party here. Yes, my friend. Pardon me, I must be going. It seems like there's not going to be a lot that they're going to say, because, you know... So what we're going to do is we're actually going to drop 39 coins. You'll see why. Okay, so let's see what's in the box. A lot of potions. I'm just worried about the cudgel, because it's entry. We can identify those later, so I'm actually going to just put the box down. Hey, I have a question. Do y'all want to gamble? Y'all want to start gambling? Place your bets? You know what? Yeah, let's gamble. What the heck? We're gonna gamble. And you'll see what I'm talking about soon, okay? But not right away. Because I want to... In-bet Manny. So we're going to do a lot of in-bet Mannies, which we can do here. We can do this in Lord British's castle. The lesser heal's only a second circle spell. Look at that, we're healed. Bang. We still have flame proof, which yippee-ti-yi-yay, but yeah, we're gonna gamble. You'll see what I mean. We're gonna gamble. Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back and we're gonna gamble a little bit. Okay, I've got the sword of Stone Strike. Actually, if you were, I think, a stream a couple weeks ago, I forget. I'm not sure if it was Von Craft asked, or not, if I met the bookie. Well, you'll see what I mean by the bookie. You'll see what I mean by the bookie. So we're gonna go back to the pits, and well, we're gonna have some fun here. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. Daphne's gonna have a little bit of fun. Okay, but first thing we should do, we should go and see our buddy Zogith and tell him we have a Quam Stone. Hello again. Hast thou slain many with thy magic? Alas, I am much like Zoranthus. I spend too much of my time studying lesser spells and those not useful in combat. I wish I could fight with my logic as well as Zarya does. Well, thou should learn some new spells. Would that I could, but down here one is lucky to find enough food to stay alive. What few books might find their way down here are more likely to be building fires than aught else. Hast thou slain? Dost thou know Zarya? She is a very powerful mage. She strikes down her foes in the arena with fire and lightning before they can get close enough to lay a finger on her. Would that I had mastered such enchantments. What spells knowest thou? Few that serve in battle. I know magic arrow and resist blows, but few spells of the higher circles. I know now how to cast fireball, but have not the flamme room that is required for it. I have an extra here, take it. Thank thee, this will help immensely. I cannot think how to repay thee properly unless... I have only recently developed a new spell, which I have kept secret from all. Wouldst thou hear of it? It increases one's prowess in combat. I call it Valor, and its runes are Quas on Court. I thank thee, Zalgith. Poisson Corp, so that's actually a spell that's gonna help with combat prowess. So let's go in here. I'm trying to remember where, okay. This looks like to be a junk room. A junk room, yippee-ki-yay, nothing fancy. Okay, there's a room here. Let's see who's in here. I think the book... Wait. Okay. You see a friendly human named Jasper. Okay, let's talk. I think, Ho there! Jasper's my name! Come to chance your life against a few coins. Many of them do, sooner or later. I'm gonna say you must know this place well. Well, surely, but you don't think I'm just the sort to gossip, surely. It's not just bad for business. Down here talking about folks the wrong way can earn you a dagger between your ribs while you sleep. I'm gonna try to bet this. Do you know little Bizarria? Why don't you ask her yourself? She doesn't think much of me. Maybe you could get her to be more talkative than I could. Really? You're being a jerk. Although, you know what they say? Loose lips sink ships. What sort of wagering do you do? Well, here's how I work it. A bold warrior such as yourself gives me 5 gold coins. Then I rage in a fight in the arena against 2 opponents or more. Anyone tough enough to come back to me alive, I pay off their bet. How much do you pay then? You beat 2 foes, I pay you 8 gold. 3 foes is worth 12. 4 foes, 20. And if anyone ever beat 5 men, I'd pay him 40 or 50, I guess. No one's ever lasted long at those odds, though. Very well, then. Anything else you'd like to know? I haven't got all day to stand around jabbering, after all. You know what? I'm gonna try my luck. Ah! You're a sporting type. How many do you feel bold enough to face then? Well, right now, I'm only gonna go with 2. Perhaps I can defeat 2 foes. Very prudent, keeping your wrists small. Now, then, there is the small matter of the 5 gold pieces. So we're gonna give him 5 gold pieces. Here they are. Since the odds are against you, it's your choice where to fight. Battle the power of the Black Knight. Now, one thing I always like to do, there's 4 arenas: earth, air, fire, and water. If you want to do the safest one, it's air. It's earth. Now remember, I'm going to have 2 people against me, but I also have the sword of you-know-what. The sword of paralysis. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see... Okay, whoops, sorry. I'm just going to see, okay. Ah, darn it. Let's get this person. Let's get one person paralyzed. That's what we need to do. We need to get one person paralyzed. Whoa. I'm gonna run away a little bit. I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna have them chase after me. I don't want 2 people at the same time. Ah, good! He's paralyzed, so let's take advantage, okay? He's paralyzed, yes. Alright, oh yeah, he's still paralyzed. Good. he's unparalyzed. Gotta paralyze him again. Whoa. Whoa. Shit, I'm getting... Ah! Darn. Guess it didn't work out. Should have saved it before then, but oh well. Always save so you can at least go back. Yes, I do like to use save states because, hey, you know, it's like, you know, you can just say, hey, just in case I mess up or I get in over my head, I at least can go back. Okay, so I'm going to talk to Zogoth again, give him the Flam rune. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be like, okay, Moody, don't... Hello again. Art thou a mage? Indeed I am, but not much of one. I fear I'd be better in battle if I were learned as Zarya. Hast thou slain many with thy magic? Alas! I am like Zoranthus. I spend too much of my time studying lesser spells and those not useful in combat. I wish I could fight with my magic as well as Zarya does. You should learn some new spells. Well, then I could. But one is lucky to find enough food to stay alive. What few books might find their way down here are more likely to be used for building fires than aught else. Zarya. She's a very powerful mage. She strikes down her foes in the arena with fire and lightning, where they can get close enough to lay a finger on her. When I had that mastered such enchantments. What spells knowest thou? Few that serve in battle. I know magic arrow and resist blows, but few spells of the higher circles. I know how to cast a fireball, but have not the flam rune for it, required for it. Here, I have an extra here, take it. Thank thee, this will help immensely. I cannot thank and repay thee properly unless, I only recently developed a new spell, which I would have kept secret from all. Wouldst thou hear of it? It increases one's prowess in combat. I call it Valor, and its runes are Quas An Corp. Thank you, Zogoth. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to save it before I talk to Jasper. It's time for gambling. Let's gamble again. Jasper's my name. Come to exchange your life against a few coins. Many of them do sooner or later. Well, what sort of wagering do you do? Well, here's how I work it. A bold warrior such as yourself gives me 5 gold coins. Then I arrange a fight in the arena against 2 opponents or more. Anyone tough enough to come back to me alive, I pay off their bet. How much do you pay then? 2 foes, 8 gold. 3 foes is worth 12, 4 foes is worth 20, and if anyone beat 5 men, I'd pay him 40 or 50, I guess. No one's ever lasted long at those odds, though. Very well, then. Anything else you'd like to know? I haven't got all day to stand around jabbering after all. Guess what? I think I'll try my luck. Oh, good, you're a sporting type. How many do you feel bold enough to face them? Perhaps I can defeat 2 foes. Very prudent, keeping your risks small. Now, there is a small matter of 5 gold pieces. I'm gonna fight the Arena of Earth. Okay. Question is, since I have a tough time hitting these people, maybe I need to switch swords. Maybe I need to, oh, good, I paralyzed him. Oh, let's see, oh, so I'm gonna see if I can't paralyze her. Crap, he's hit me now. Oh, man, Rudy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change swords. I'm gonna go back to the sword of major damage. Because I think that's a better choice, because you know, the thing is, if I hit them, I'm likely to do more damage. So let's stick with the sword of major damage. Okay. Let's just talk to Jasper, come on. I'm not in talk mode, I'm just gonna... So here we go, yeah, I think I'll try my luck. I think defeat 2 foes. 5 gold, here they are. Arena of Earth, here we go. Let's see if this is a better strategy. Whoa! See, one hit, and they're already yellow. Whoa! Oh! Wow! That was quick! That was quick! Whoa. Okay. Shit. Stick and move time! Whoa. Ugh! Darn it, Moody. Come on, let's at least win a battle here. You're embarrassing yourself. Wait a minute, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm gonna relax. I'm not gonna push the issue. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I've got, now you notice, hey, I've got all the darn runes. So I'm sitting pretty when it comes to runes. I'm just gonna turn off the light. And I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait till I have about like some mana. That way what I can do is if I have, if it'll let me cast that that major heal spell, that will heal me the entire way rather than just a little bit, and so I can start to I can start to, but that being said, I actually have an idea of how to how to like get some more skill points. It involves a very interesting type of grinding. See, it says full and wide awake, pits of carnage. We have serviceable plate leggings. I think the problem is we have that darn leather vest and we have a worn helmet. So we have a lot of things that are not in the best of shape. So I think that could be a bit of a problem. So right now what we're doing, we're just chilling. We have a lot, I'll tell you what, we have a lot of cool stuff, okay? That's the thing. We have really lots of cool stuff, we're just waiting for it to... Honestly, what I would like to do, I'd like to at least win 1 or 2 battles before I head out, or maybe I won't head out. Maybe I'll get a raid or like get like a viewership increase, which is fine by me. But we've already accomplished. We've already been to the pits. Well, we've already raided the vault. We've got lots of cool stuff. We need to identify it, but still, it's we've got lots of. It's like or some people would say, ooh, pretty trinkets. It's like we got this like cool jeweled axe. We got this like flawless flawless stuff, flawless pearl, flawless emerald. We got some wine. I have a feeling that the fact that it's locked in the vault, I mean, it goes without saying that wine is probably going to be something special, and that jeweled axe is probably also going to be something special. Because if it really if it weren't special, would you keep it locked up? But we can identify them later. By the way, I'm probably like about 100 million people right now, or 120 million. It's very hot. My air conditioner set at like 78. It's been pretty much running continuously. So that tells you how hot it is. Pretty darn hot. That's all right, The drawback is where I lived in Indiana, they're not used to this. You go into the deep south, they have really darn very efficient AC because they're used to it. They're used to having like temperatures ridiculously high. Probably what I should do after I stream, someone said to just check your I better check my AC filter, make sure that it's good, because if it's even if it's running a lot, it could be blocked, and that's not good. Because I do have a fairly new AC, so I want to at least take care of it. This, by the way, is the Pits of Carnage. So essentially, their motto here is might makes right. My drink's getting low, everyone, so while I'm waiting for my mana to replenish a little bit, I'm gonna refill, because, you know, hey, I have to be ready for a hydrate. So our points are above 18, so... Okay, so we're going to turn our light back on, and we're going to... We've saved it, so now we're going to see our buddy Jasper again. Let's try this, you know, as Brittany would say, hit me baby one more time. Yeah, try my luck. Defeat 2 foes, okay. I'm going to Earth, and remember, when you get low, heal. Alright, gotta hit on him right away. Okay, we got one down, so okay, one more to go. Let's kick your butt. And by the way, keep in mind, you're saying, well, it's, you know, just because it looks like a female doesn't mean anything. You know, this game's very good at being, like, you know, very equal. Nice stick and move, Moody. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to retrieve the coins. I'm going to retrieve all the coins here. I'm going to get some junk in the... Oh, more coins here. Cool. Okay. Ooh, hey, even more coins here. And hey, got a lantern here. We'll take the lantern. Lanterns are always good. Okay, and so I'm going to try, let's see, it looks like, is there an exit to the east? Not really. Is there one to the north? Yep. So we're going to go north, and then we're going to go to the east. So we're going to save it again. But see, honestly, we're not really ready to battle yet. Well fought, Daphne. That's 8 gold coins. See you around. Okay, the music's starting to get a little creepy here. Let's see if I've gotten a skill point. No skill point yet, but I did get some decent. Spell backfired, of course. I saved it, so... Now you notice that the heal I cast was an entire heal. So in other words, it healed me 100%. Well, I'll tell you what, let me just check something real quick, see if... Okay, actually no. Screw it. I was gonna stop, but no, I'm not. I'm gonna go on. I don't care. But I have a better idea instead. I have a better idea. I'm gonna leave this because I know. See, I also know there's somewhere where, if you remember that Murzon guy. Murzon in Kilorn Keep, he actually sells greater heal potions. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see him, and I have an idea. On. Oh, Daphne! Glad to see you again. Are the fairies dancing, or is that the jingle I hear in your coin pouch? Perhaps you've come to make a purchase. I'm going to say you must be hearing things. I have no gold today. Well then, you must have brought payment in gems today, am I right? I like this guy because even if we don't have gold, we can still give him some of our gems. That's a cool thing. Okay. I like this guy. So tell me about your potions. If it pleases you, yes. Yes, I'd love to hear more about your more expensive concoctions. I have a potions of greater heal for 20 gold. Restore mana for 35. Or if you're in a spending mood, a lovely potion of invisibility is a steal at 55. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to go for the greater heal. Okay, 20. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my stuff, and I'm actually going to see, okay, well, I have a ruby. Let's see if one ruby's enough. Here thou art. That won't do. There better be more on the way. So I'm going to do 6. I'm going to see if a ruby and 6 gold's enough. Nope. Let's see if a ruby and 11 gold is enough. Nope. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep going 1. Nope. Ah. Okay, so it looks like a ruby's about 7 or 8 gold. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is here I have 2 emeralds, so I'm going to move 1. Tell me about your potions. If it pleases you, yes. Potion of greater heal. Hey, he took it! So it looks like sapphires are pretty darn valuable. Wait a minute, why did the last time he took it and this time he didn't? So let's see, let's throw up 2 more gold. That is very interesting. Unless I must have put up 2 by accident. Okay, good. Oh boy. Okay. So see, what I've done now is I've got some potions. So if, let's say, I get in trouble, I can drink one of them pretty quickly. So that was my goal, to get some potions, so I can drink them pretty quickly. Okay, so let's go back to the pits and let's gamble some more. Yeah, we love gambling, don't we? Let's gamble our life. Okay, we love that. We love that. We keep making money. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna see our bookie. This is our bookie. Hey, bookie. Okay. Hello again. Still alive, I see. Perhaps you've come to make a wager today. You know what? You bet. I'm gonna try my luck. Oh, good. You're the sporting type. How many do you feel bold enough to face them? Well, I'll tell you what, 2 last time really pushed me, so I'm only gonna go with 2. Very prudent, keeping your risks small. Now, there is the small matter of the 5 gold pieces. Here they are. Since the odds are against you, it's your choice where to fight. Choose the arena of Earth. Okay, so here we go. Let's get ready. I don't see anyone. Where are they? Oh, good. Good. Whoa, he's already yellow. Now, what I mean by yellow is the eyes above tell you how the health. He's yellow. What that means is he's... Okay, I'm gonna keep going after him. I don't see the other person. Okay, so we're drinking the potion. It's weird that he's the only one going after. Well, oh shit! There's someone else that can cast spells, because I saw like a lightning bolt in the background. Holy shit, we got a spellcaster here. Let's find out where they are before... Stick and move, stick and... Oh, good, there they are. Let's see, the thing about mages is they're wimpy. Oh, good. We got some gold from her. Good. So she left us some gold. Nice. We like that. Let's see. Where did we kill the first person? I think we killed him like on a ledge or something. Now what's funny is over time this ooh yeah. So we've got a lantern. Good. I got some gold here, so got some gold, and so what I'm gonna do, I'm now gonna report back to Josper. And I'm gonna say, let's see, did we get a skill point? Not yet, but we're getting there. That's our goal here, is to actually get, and the reason we haven't got skill points is because, okay, so well fought, Daphne. That's 8 gold you've won then. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna call it a day here. It's been great. It's been fun. Thank you. I'm gonna save it right. I'm gonna save it right here. I'm gonna save it right here. Let's see. Let's y'all please stick around for the raid. And I already knew who I'm gonna be raiding. I'll turn the music off. And stick around. I see Captain Zanzibar is playing pinball. So let's raid Captain Zanzibar. So I thank you, everyone. I'll see you Friday where I'm not sure what Commodore 64 game we're gonna be playing, but we are gonna be playing a Commodore 64 game. So everyone, thank you. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you on Friday.